Is my screen visible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So today session will be dividing into three parts. First part we will complete the OOPS concept. Second part we will complete the expectation handling, and the next part will be files and OS operations. Okay. Exception handling, then files and OS operations. So can anyone explain me what is OOPS?
Ma'am, object-oriented programming. Ma'am, programming is in we use classes and objects in that.
Yeah, right. Anyone else?
Ma'am, OOPS is used to match real world scenarios.
Sorry, your voice was not audible. Could you repeat
Ma'am,
again?
OOPS is used to match real world scenarios.
Okay. Others?
It
Okay.
aims to implement four features, ma'am, like inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, abstraction.
Okay. Yeah, right. So basically, OOP means writing a code like we build things in real life. Okay. We use what? Classes that defines blueprint object to create actual things. Right? Yeah. So what is the benefit of OOPS? It helps to modularity, reusability, and maintainability. Right. So can anyone explain me what is encapsulation? Like if you know, you can explain, or if you don't know, I'll explain. Okay. So basically, an encapsulation allows you to bundle data or attributes and behaviors that are methods. Okay. Within a class to create a cohesive unit. Okay. By defining methods to control access, like methods to control access to attributes and its modifications, encapsulation helps maintaining data integrity. We can say encapsulation helps in hiding details. Okay, like hiding minute details. I hope you understand, right, guys. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So what is abstraction? Anyone?
Abstraction is that we want to show only necessary details to the user and hide some important details.
Yeah, right. So abstraction means we can focus on hiding implementations details and exposing only the essential functionality of an object. Okay. When it comes to inheritance, it enables the creation of hierarchical relationship between classes and allows allowing a subclass to inherited attributes from methods. For an example, let's take an example like I am a parent class. Okay. You are taking some of my properties or attributes or method. You guys are subclasses. Okay. Yeah, so you're taking my some kind of properties, attributes, and methods to you. So that means inheritance. Okay. So next is polymorphism. Polymorphism allows you to treat object of different types as instance of same base type. Can anyone explain me how does that work? Any idea about polymorphism? Okay, so basically we can just take an example like the ability to call the same method on different object. Okay, and each object respond differently. For an example, if I'm just giving writing a class as bird, and bird speak is what is the sound of bird is chirp, right? And we are making a class as cat, and what is the sound? That is meow. When the polymorphism
Yes.
enters over here, sorry, was someone speaking anything?
No, ma'am, nothing.
Yeah. So when polymorphism enters, we can we write for animal in bird and cat. Print animal speaks. So what it will write? It will write for bird it will be chirp, and for a cat it will be meow. Right. That is polymorphism. Okay. I will show you. We can say the examples later on. Okay. I hope you're clear. Like this four traits, right? Principles. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So can anyone tell me what are classes?
Classes are the blueprint
Disney blueprint.
in which we
Yeah,
are creating objects.
right. And what is an object?
An object
Ma'am,
is
it
an
is the
entity
instance
that
of class.
has.
Sorry.
Ma'am, object is the instance of a class.
Yeah, right. Object is an instance of a class. We can say like class is a recipe, like how to bake a cake, and object could be an actual cake, right? Using the class or using the recipe. Okay. So, how many of you know about init constructor? Please raise your hands. Yeah. So, can anyone explain me? Mm,
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
init
whenever
function.
an
okay,
It's
okay,
like
okay.
a
Let me
main
repeat.
class.
Okay, Abhishek, you like explain me.
Ma'am, it is like a main class, ma'am. By default, in Python, the constructor is like underscore underscore
Wow.
init. It difference like class type, either it is a private or a public access for everyone.
Okay, right. Anyone else? Mm, wait, let me
Yes.
show this. Bhavesh, I guess.
yes, ma'am.
Oh, you
Ma'am,
just spoke,
it
right?
is instantiated. Ma'am, the init constructor. Ma'am, constructor is instantiated when an object of the class is created.
Yeah, right. So, basically, we can tell that when init constructor is a like initializing object attributes. Okay, it helps to initialize object attributes. Here you can see class is given that is student and def underscore underscore init underscore is the main function, or you can say, right. I hope I'm clear. Clear. Like, guys,
Yes,
do
ma'am.
you have any doubts still here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So let's come to the next part, that is instance and class variable. So here you can see class is dog and species is canine. So when we talk about instance, it is a unique to each object, and when we talk about class, it is shared among all the instance. So species here is same for all the dogs, whereas name is different for each dog, right? Like when yeah. So when we write class dog, then species equals to canine, then we make a function that has self comma name. So self dot name equals to name. Name is different from for each dog. Like I could name my dog as Tommy. Someone else could name their dog as Bob. So there are different names, but species could be same, right? So instance is basically unique for each object, and class could be shared among everyone, right? Then next
Yes,
is,
ma'am.
yeah. So inheritance, as we have talked, uh, like it allows class to inherit from each other. Okay, so I guess it will be better if I show you in code. Just a minute. Should I stop sharing this, or do you need? Like I will explain it later. Like I will explain the code later. I will explain these all first.
Okay, ma'am, fine.
Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So let's give you an example of inheritance. Small example. Okay, guys, is it visible to you guys?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So basically, you can see here that this is a class. Okay, and here I have created another class that is dog, but it is taking the methods from animal, right? So animal would be a parent class, whereas dog inherits or get the code from animal, right? Uh, am I clear?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can say
Yes, ma'am.
oh, okay. Okay. So the next part is polymorphism. Um, what would I give an example? Okay, yeah. Just a minute. To class, I can give cat. Okay. So when we run this code, see here, is this visible to you? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how this is a part of polymorphism, that is, so cat class is a method with a method sound that prints meow, and then cow class is with a method sound prints moo. There are two classes defined, right? So these two classes are independent and they don't inherit it from each other class, but they both have a method name sound, right? And loop over here, you can see this loop over here, yeah. So this loop over here creates a tuple with two objects. One is cat, one is cow. Then loop through each object that calls sound on each one. Right. So basically, the concept is, even though cat and cow are different classes, they have different. They have both the same method name, that is sound, and in the loop it calls animal dot sound parenthesis without carrying what kind of animal is it. Okay. So same method name but different behavior depends on the object. Right. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So. Any more questions around this?
Could you
Ma'am,
please
can you
repeat?
give examples of polymorphism and abstraction also?
Like I have just given
Sorry,
polymorphism
ma'am.
over here.
Ma'am, encapsulation
Encapsulation.
and abstraction.
Okay. Okay. Just a minute.
Ma'am, could you please repeat the whole because I wasn't present in the class.
Sorry. From which part? Like from first?
Nothing from first.
Sorry.
Please from the first. From very beginning.
Okay. See. Basically. You know about oops, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So oops contain four principles. So I am just giving the example of this fourth principle. So we have completed polymorphism. We have completed inheritance. Now we are going to do encapsulation. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So for encapsulation, let's take an example as just a second, guys. Let's take a class as a count. Hmm.
Ma'am, give a space between constructor and ma'am def and underscore.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Thank you for pointing out this. So see here, basically, class account is a defined as a name account, right? Like this class name is account, and this is basically a bank account blueprint. Okay, so this def in itself balance, this is a constructor method. It runs automatically when you create a new object from the class self. Refers like from the class self refers to the object being created, and balance is a parameter. Okay, we can say the self dot like this particular thing. Yeah. So this create an instance variable named as underscore underscore balance. Okay, the double underscore make it a private variable. Anyone can tell me what is a private variable?
A variable we cannot access outside the class.
Yeah, we cannot access it directly from outside the class. So basically, this thing is called as encapsulation, hiding internal data so it can't be changed or misused. Okay, and then comes this part. Yeah, this part. So this is a greater method. It is given read only access to the private balance. Okay, so usage can be like you can read the balance using get balance but cannot access it, right? You cannot change it. So summary of this is we can hide sensitive data through underscore underscore balance. We can control the access of using method through get underscore balance, and this keep the data safe and class in control, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, just a second. What more left? I think
Ma'am,
polymorphism
abstraction.
is abstraction. Yeah. Abstraction. Oh yeah, there is a good one. So we can do like um, I guess everyone know how to import from any kind of library, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, just let me write it from ABC to ABC. Do anyone know what is this particular thing? Any idea?
Ma'am, abstract class.
Yeah. Anyone else? So see, abstraction means hiding the details and showing only the important parts, right? So we are using a abstract base class which is ABC. Okay. So in Python we can use abstract class to define a general idea that other classes must follow, like a contract. So first we need to import ABC, or we can say abstract base class. Then we inherited from it to make an make a class abstract. Okay. Then abstract method is the you can say decoder, or like it tells Python that a method must be implemented in a child class, in any child class. Okay. So the next part is what's it? Class. So here basically we have created an abstract class known as shape. Okay, and then it have an abstract method that is area with no implementation. It's just a pass, right? So you cannot create an object of shape directly. It only meant to be inherited. Then when we come to the class that is square, it is a coherent class. It's not an abstract class. Then it inherit shape and must be implemented implement the area method. Otherwise, the Python will raise an error. So in return, you might get like you know square as 16. Okay, output you may get it as 16 as it is 4 into 4. Right? Am I clear till here, guys? So
Yes, ma'am.
to force all to force all the abstract subclasses to follow the same structure, it is known as abstract classes. It helps in writing predictable codes in a larger program. Okay, we can say, think of a shape as the rule book. Every shape must tell me how to calculate the area. Okay, its area. Am I clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I guess we have completed abstract also. Now, shall we go to the PPT again?
What will be
Or
the
any more
output?
doubts? Sorry?
And its output?
Adhruv, your voice is not audible clearly.
Hello? Am I
Yeah?
audible now?
Yeah, you're audible, but still it's cracking somewhere.
Hello? Am I audible now?
Yeah? Yeah, you're audible.
Ma'am, I was asking for the output.
Okay, this output, yeah. Wait, just let me share again. Just a minute. Uh, is my screen visible?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. What's happening? Yeah. Is it visible now? Hello.
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Yeah. So the next thing, you can just write square. Yeah. See ya.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's jump to PPT again. So I guess everything is clear till here, right?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Polymorphism we have already done. Encapsulation done. Abstraction done. Okay, so as I have given you all the examples, so this is a real world oops example. Here you can see there is a class that is employee, and these are the parameters, that is self, name, and salary. Okay, so basically this stores an employee's name and salary, right? So can anyone tell me what is an exception?
Executing a code without error,
Like,
if we have a error a number not divisible by 0, then we'll keep error exception and print number is not divisible by 0. Then it will execute directly.
yeah, right. Anyone else?
Same.
Sorry?
Same, ma'am.
It is a condition that we give to the code, so that for that condition our code doesn't crash or give us error.
Yeah, so basically exception is to stop the program from crashing and to handle wrong inputs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so basic try expect is here you can see try hello, am I audible?
And you are audible.
Okay, so yeah,
Yes, ma'am, you are
so
right.
here you can see try is x equals to 1 slash 0, expect 0 divided division error, that is print can't divided by 0, right? So what it will print? It will print can't divided by 0 as an exception, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, just a second. Just a second. Yeah. So this is a very basic, try expect block. Now it is try expect else finally. Okay, so it handle errors and run alternate logics and always run cleanups. Okay, you understand what is cleanup, right?
See
Hello,
what?
cleanup.
No, ma'am, no idea.
Okay, see, basically, when there is a lot of, like in the terminal, you run lot of codes and all. Then then it will be very, very, you can say messy around everything. So what we run clean, and it will just clean all the things, right? Similarly, what this try expect else finally do, it try, then it expect to come out something. It also you can say how would I okay, yeah. So then it will run alternate logic and it will clean up the codes. Okay, so here when you take this as an example. Okay, so basically what happens is this block of code handles user input, catches error using 4 parts, that is try, except, else, and finally. Okay, when we see a try part, it is x equals to int input. Okay, for an example, I write over here, like in the input part, I write enter the number. It asks the user to enter a number, then it tries to convert the input into integer, and if the user types something that can't be converted into an integer, for an example abc, so the python will throw a value error. But when we use then we use except. Okay, except what will do, if there is an error, it then goes to try block, and then it will give the error as a wrong input or something like that. Okay, like here the error inside the error we can print that wrong input, so it will show up as a wrong input. So this will run only if an error occurred, like entering letters instead of a number. Okay, it shows a message saying something went wrong. Then else, we can say that else if the input is correct, then the printing will be success, right? That yeah, you have given the valid numbers, or you have entered a valid thing, or it will give a thank you message, right? Then the finally part is done part, or you can say it use the clean up or to show that the process is finally finished. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, so over here try comes always first, except comes only if there is an error, else only if try has no errors, and finally is always whether an error or whether it's an error or not. Okay, am I clear to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So let's go to the next part. That is multiple exceptions. So here you can see the try block. Okay, so this block is where the Python looks for a potential error. Okay, when the code is running. So pass statement is mean do nothing. Okay, it's like a placeholder. Everyone knows what is placeholder, right?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the pass is a statement of the pass statement means do nothing. Okay, and so no error is rise here. Then except value error and type error comes. Okay, so this part will only run if the value error or type error is in the try block. Since the try block does not have anything, or you can say does have nothing, so there is no need to there is no need of the expect block. So that block is skipped. Then the output would be like it might be printing nothing, or uh, because no error has happened. Okay, so let's modify this part. Like after try, we can just put over here and hello. So what do you think? What could be the output?
Caught error.
Caught error.
Why?
Ma'am, because hello is not a integer value.
Yeah, right, guys. So these are the basic exception cases. Okay, so this is useful when you want to catch more than one type of error. Okay, in the same place, like value error is the input is wrong type, and type error is wrong operation is done on a type, right?
Ma'am.
Yeah, so the next thing is raise exceptions or raising custom errors. Okay, so we manually throw an error if needed. Can anyone give me an example? Any idea, any example of about this particular exception? Okay, let me just tell you. So is instance x comma int. Just check if the type of x, like what is the type of x? Okay, in return it is true if x is an integer, right? So for an example, in is instance 5 comma int, then it will come true. If you write that is instance hello in comma int, it will come false. Okay, so not instance means reverse the result. Okay, so it becomes like true if x is not an integer. Okay, like here you can see if not instance I give x as 5 comma int, then what it will give me? Any idea? Um, okay, so
Ma'am, can
uh,
you explain it again?
okay, see, yeah, if I put x like in x part hello, okay, and I write this particular code, okay, so what would be the output?
It will raise error. Only integers allowed.
Yeah, so it will give a type error as only integers allowed. So we are raising manually, and we can say we are raising a exception exception manually, right? So it helps you to validate if in validate input before using it, and it ensures your code is working only with the correct data type, right? It also prevent bugs by stopping the program early if something is wrong, right, guys? Are you clear about this particular thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The next part is logging. So how many of you know about logging? So we use logging for better and configurable message instead of just print. Okay. So here you can see import logging, import logging dot basic config level equals to. Just let me explain this part. Yeah. So basically, you know, logging.info is used to log a message at info level, or we can say info messages are used for general updates about the program, like what the program is doing. But this message won't show up unless you set a logging level. For an example, we have set a logging level right here. This thing, this is right. So if we just write down this code, then the logging info will be shown to you. Okay. So by default, Python shows only warning levels and above warning, above warning, error and critical. So if you run this code, nothing might appear. Okay, like this will not appear. So to fix this, we need to set up logging level. Okay, should I show you like how to do that? Just a minute. Yeah, so my screen is visible, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
So logging, then we need to set the level. Okay, level equals to logging. You can see info, right? So can anyone tell me what would be the output?
This is an info message. I think.
Yeah. So basically, when we use print, okay, it's quick, like good for quick testing and always shows up, and there is no timestamps or context and can't be turned off easily. Whereas when we use logging, it is good for long term maintenance and can filter by level. Like we can filter it by writing over here as logging dot error or debug, and also it adds time, level, and source info, right? And can log to files, emails, etc. Okay, so basically there are around five logging levels. First is debug, second is info, third is warning, fourth error, and fifth is critical. So debug is done for detail info for debugging. Info is for general info like program started or something else. Warning is for like something is not right, but not a crash. Error is something went wrong, and critical is major failure. Okay, I hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So till here, do you guys have any doubts?
No, man, everything is clear.
Yeah. So the next part is PDB debugger. Anyone know about that?
No, ma'am, no idea.
Okay. So uh, basically, it use commands like P to print and N to N for next and C to continue. Okay. Just a second. Yeah. So it is a Python's built-in debugger. Okay, it helps you to pause your code or look at what happening inside the code and step through it line by line. Okay, and it's like putting a checkpoint in your code to inspect variable or find a bug or understand the flow. Let me give you a basic, example. So import pdb, then let's goes to 5 db dot edit. Is okay. So can you tell me what would be the output of this? So here you can see it's given that where like all these things are stored, what is happening, so which module are we running, then it showed that what we need, what is going to be printed, right? So basically what happened over here that pdb dot set trace, it is a pause, the program that shows a pdb prompt in your terminal, right? You can see here the, just a second, sorry. So you can see here, right? Okay, so this is a, you can say it is a prompt in your terminal. You can now type a command to check and control what is happening, or any kind of command. So there are a lot of commands. P is to print the variable value. We can write here P syntax error, just a second. I can add P, then I need to print, if I need to print X, P, P then X. So here it shows 5, right? If I type P and Y, I need to go to next line. So N is for next line, then print P and Y. See here, right? Is it visible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
This part.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So basically, P is to print a variable or value. Then N is for the next line. As like this thing happened, then we stopped here, right? So in the terminal, it showed this part. Okay, like till here, which we have stopped. Then the y equals to x plus 10. The variable need to add itself to 10. Then C is to continue or to end the particular program. Q is to quit debugging, and L is to list the line around the current point. Okay. See, this particular thing would be great if you're working on a larger projects. Okay. So right now it's not so important, but still, let's go to the next one. Yeah. So logging we have done. PVD we have done. Then file IO basis. So everyone knows, right? So how to open a file in operating system and all.
Yes, ma'am.
So R is to what?
Read.
Ma'am, read.
Yeah, R is to read. Okay, do you know what these all things mean?
Read is to read the code. Read line is to read a particular line, I guess.
Yeah. Next.
Lines might be, it will be multiple lines. I don't know about that.
Okay. So see, we can say read is to read entire file. Read lines is to read one line, and read lines are to read all the lines as a list. Okay. So you were correct. Okay. So the next part is write and appending. So with open file, give a file name, and we can write W to write something. Okay. So the next thing is hello to write. Like what we need to write, it is hello to write. Okay. So W is to overwrite and A is to add to the end. For an example, I have a file that contains around 50 words and I want to add something. So I will write over here as A. Okay. And if I just need to overwrite it, I can add W. Okay. So these are the file method. Seek is to go to start of the file. Tell is to show the current position. And flush is to force to write to the disk. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The next is OS module. Everyone knows about OS, right? What is OS?
Operating system.
Yeah. So basically, this is how you import an operating system in Python. Okay. It used to manage files and folders for programmatically. Like for an example, I was just doing a project that is a big project, and so I need to have a operating system so that I don't get more virus or any kind of fake data over there. So I just used import OS to create a virtual environment. Okay. So the next part is how many of you know about Sutil module? It is just used for copy, move, or delete any kind of file and folders easily. So you you need to know this kind of modules exist in Python. Okay, so the real use case is to download folders using OS, or we can how many of you have used GIU or script writing? Do anyone know about script writing?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so basically, uh, while reading about operating systems, they will tell about the script writing or shell script writing. Okay, so these all the OS things are used in this particular, like to clean or to download any kind of folder, or to clean a data set, or to pre-process a data set. Okay, so here is in recap. Yeah, so let's should we do a question answer session right now,
Yes, ma'am.
or do you guys have any doubts? Anyone have any doubt? Okay, so let's do a Q&A then.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah, and by the end of the session, we are going to discuss about projects also. Okay. So
Okay.
the first question is, what is a class and how do you create one in Python? Okay. Basic questions. What is a class and how do we create a class in Python? You can raise up your hands, guys. Okay, Dhruv.
Sure. Then class is basically something that basically class is instance of an object, group of objects, and we will define it by using class keyword.
Sorry. Once again.
The class is instance of yes, and it will be defined by using class keyword.
Okay. Any other answers?
A class, it contains a blueprint in which we can have attributes and methods. Then we can
Yeah.
create a class like class name, class keyword, class name, colon, and then inside this attributes and methods.
Okay, right. So, should I ask some advanced question then? Um, how would you implement multiple inheritance in Python?
When we have two base classes, and when in third class we can inherit when both classes, when separation with comma.
Okay, so can you give me an example or write down?
Yes, ma'am. Wait.
Yeah, sure. Anyone else? Okay, who was answering just now? I guess Ru or someone, right?
Ma'am, me.
Okay, Bhavesh, yeah. So can you tell me what are the potential issues with it?
No, ma'am. Don't have idea of this.
Okay, just write down that part. I will tell about the potential issues.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, what about others? Can anyone tell me how would you implement multiple inheritance in Python? See, according to that, you guys would be marked, right?
Basically, just how we implement the class for single inheritance, we just have to add a comma and state out the next class that we have to inherit in the
Okay,
next
just
class.
write down an example, right? Just in
Okay,
the
okay.
like in the box, just write down an example.
Okay.
Ma'am, is this correct?
Yeah, just checking. Yeah. Okay. So basically, the issues that can rise is anyone know about diamond inheritance problem?
No, ma'am.
So basically, what happens is there is a class that inherits from two class, okay, that have a common ancestor. So this can lead to like multiple methods will be called over there, right? Like there is a for an example, animal is a class and speech is a class. These are both classes, and there is one more class that is cat. For calling multiple dependency on classes together, they can. Yeah, right. So they can crash together, and the it will create a error. Okay. So is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the next question is, what is method resolution order or MRO, and how does Python decide which method to call when multiple classes are inherited from each other? Anyone have any idea about this? But just let me
No,
post this
ma'am.
question. Okay. What about others?
No, ma'am.
So basically, the method resolution order is the order in
Ma'am,
which
it looks upon methods or attributes
yeah,
while
right.
calling.
Right. So this the order in which Python search for methods in a class hierarchy. Okay, so Python use there is an algorithm to resolve this method call. So you can check MRO using let me post to the particular thing. Okay, you can use class name.mro to check which method is called, and you can just write print class name.mro or anything, right? Okay, so let's do one more question for error handling also, like exception handling and debugging. So how would you use custom exception in Python and create a custom exception and handle it through try exception expect block. Yeah. So how would you use custom exception in Python and create a custom exception and handle in it a try except block. Okay.
By inheriting from some random classes according to the requirement.
Mm, okay. Example? Any kind of example? So should I just tell you guys how to do it, or you know how to do it? Okay, Bhavesh, just let me see. What about others? Yours it's correct, right? So we can say, let me, create a custom class first. Okay. For an example, I just give the class name as my custom error, and then in the parentheses I will write exceptions, and then pass. Okay. Let me share you my error score. Bhavish code is also. Bhavish, could you just explain me this particular thing? Hello, Bhavish. Like, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah, just explain me this code, yeah?
ma'am. First, we have class my error. Ma'am, in custom exception, we have to
Yeah.
inherit exception class, and we create init constructor and str method. Ma'am defines how the exception should be represented. As a
Yeah.
string format in string format. And then we raising the custom exception in try block with my error class because we have inherit the exception class and then handling this exception with error.
Yeah.
Like this is stored in error I accept my error as error.
Yeah, right. So, basically, what would be the output? Output would be a new exception occurred, that is 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what would be the next question? Okay, so how would you log exceptions with different, level in Python? So that severity level in Python. We have talked about logging, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So how would you do that?
Repeat the question again, please.
How would you log exceptions with different severity levels in Python?
No idea.
See, first you need to import logging, right? Then I have already told you that we need to classify the level, that is logging.debug. Then we can apply try expect block. So this would be the code. Just let me give you the code. See here. Okay, so first import. Yeah, somebody wrote it. Yeah, right. Rimsha. Yeah. So try x equals to 1 by 0 except 0 division error. Log dot error is division by 0. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah. So till here
Can
I
you
have
explain
today's
this?
classes. Sorry.
Can you explain this code again?
Dhruv, actually your voice is not audible at all. Could you just write down?
He is saying that could you repeat this explanation again?
Oh, this particular explanation, right? So see,
Yes, ma'am.
what I yeah. So what I have told you that you need to know how would you log exceptions with different levels. Okay, so let me choose the level as debug, or as Rimsha choose the level as login dot error. Right. So in first, what we need to do? First, we need to import login. Right. Yeah. So first, we need to import login. Then login dot basic config is log. I have used login dot debug. Rimsha has choose login dot error. Then logging info Rimsha has choose as error occurred. But what I have done, I have written here. You need to log exceptions. Right. So I have used try except block. Okay. And then try block tells that x equals to 1 comma 0. Okay, so inside the try block I'm performing a division. Okay, and this raise 0 division error, right? Because dividing by 0 is a mathematically undefined and not allowed in Python. So then I'm writing except 0 division error, that is login dot error will be division by 0. Okay, so this block catches the 0 division error exceptions, and inside the except block, I'm using 0 login dot error to log an error level message. Okay, so why using logging instead of print? You guys know to categorize method by severity level like debug, info, warning, error, and critical. There are around 5 levels, right? I have used debug level, that is level 1. Reshma has used error, that is level 4. Okay, so is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
um, okay, I hope it's clear to everyone, right? Any more
It's
questions?
clear now. No, no, it's clear now.
Okay. So I guess you guys need to work on oops and all these things, small things. Okay. So let's talk about your, projects. Who have started the projects and all?
Ma'am, actually, we are waiting for the instructions to start. Till now, we are not yet started it.
No, guys, please start as soon as possible. Okay. Have you made any kind of team or anything?
Yeah, ma'am, teams have
MTMC
been
had
made,
it.
Okay.
but we are not yet started, ma'am. We are waiting for the instructions to start.
No, you guys should start. Okay. So have you discussed about any kind of, projects and all? Which project you need to do or anything?
Now we thought that you will be giving us the projects. That's why we were waiting.
I guess you have been
IG ma'am,
provided
we
by
had
the drive
received
link.
some links.
Yeah. So
Actually, there will be a team lead to guide now, ma'am. Still now, no one had allotted for that.
Okay, so I'm going to contact to my team and I will assign you the team lead. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So have you guys decided which kind of project to do or any discussion about that?
Ma'am, from the company itself, we got the projects, ma'am.
Yeah. So which project are you planning to do? See, once you start the project, no, then like after the week 3, I will be having I will be, you know, doing a small, what we can say, small assessment that if that project, what the changes need to be made in that project or not. Okay, so we have already completed week 2 today, so do accordingly, guys. Any more doubts still here?
Ma'am, what about the topics we have to choose by our own and we have available one?
Dhruv, I don't know why, but I am not getting what you are saying actually.
Might be network issue, ma'am. It's not clear to everyone his voice.
Okay. So, you could just write. Okay, Dhruv. And what about the topics? Okay. So, I guess topic would be given. Topic are given or not? Can anyone just clarify me? Somebody just told right now the topics are given.
Ma'am, it's AI powered uh,
Ma'am, they're given like objective and
automated data processing and visualization platform.
Yeah. So that's the topic. You have already created the team and work on that topic, right?
yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we have to host it, right?
Yeah. You
Or just
see.
deploy on some random website and
It's better if you can host it, or it's better if you can deploy it. There is no problem in. And the what about the deadline? Yeah. So, see, our 1 month is going to be complete for the training process. Okay. So from the next week we will be having the project classes and all. Okay. So work on the project from now. That would be better for you guys. Yeah. Uh, See, the thing is, you would be marked according to the how efficient your site is and how efficiently you have worked on it. Okay, don't make any kind of random thing. It will be better for your resume also if you give your 100% in that particular field. Yeah, you can do a website or any if
ma'am,
you
I'm
want to do
just
it.
confused about the project regarding some
Yeah, ma'am, we
queries.
don't
You know,
have
like
the better idea.
analysis. There is a analysis as well as you can say data processing and all on visualization platform.
Yeah,
But I
see,
don't
when it
know that I'm not getting that what kind of analysis we have to do, like on what sector, like healthcare or economics or something like that.
I guess you that particular thing. Okay, I let me discuss with my team once again. Okay, because you guys are not clear about the project. So I'm, on Monday I'm going to take some extra time to explain you that things. Okay.
No issues, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any more doubt, guys?
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Mm, okay.